Hey, it's Black Fox here. Bringing you guys a Dissidia Duodecim gameplay. I'm using Cloud, and I'm going against Van. This gameplay is pretty quick, but I'm bringing you two, just because for the weight and everything. Today we're gonna be talking about the PlayStation Vita and how I feel about it. First, I should let you guys know I've been with PlayStation since PlayStation 1. When I was a kid, I loved the console. So if I kind of have like a fanboyish kind of output to the way I speak, excuse me for that. PlayStation is my console of choice. I like PlayStation more than Xbox, Wii, PC, and all that. I mean, PC, I don't really count PC because But anyways, let's get into the conversation. PlayStation Vita. It's basically the PSP2. Specs, I'm not gonna get into specs, but for a lot of people that own PlayStation, it has more RAM. It can hold up or have more RAM than the PS3, so we'll be able to do cross game chat. Yay. It's sort of about time, because I didn't think I would need it until I actually started realizing how cool it would be to cross game chat, especially if I'm playing Final Fantasy or something like that. Anyways, yes, the PlayStation Vita. Why I'm personally excited for it is simple. PS3 graphics in the palm of your hands. That is insane to me. You asked me that 5 years ago, I just looked at you like you were insane. Come on now, that's not possible. I mean, now look at how technology has just advanced. Looking at that, and then looking at this PSP that I'm playing on, and I'm like, the difference is just gonna be amazing. I mean, I personally, I can't wait. I don't know about everybody else, but I cannot wait. Exclusives is what Sony is pushing out time and time again with PlayStation. And frankly, I think it's a good idea, because they do know that they cannot win on the whole internet service thing, because Xbox is better and all that good stuff. But I mean, when it comes to exclusives, PlayStation is where it's at. And really, I appreciate that more than just the multiplayer, because when you think about it, a good game, any game can have a good multiplayer. All you need to do is put in a gun in it and have an opposing team, and then amp up the graphics, and then people will go crazy. But I mean, to have a good single player campaign, that is where it's all at, or if you ask me. By the way, speaking of Final Fantasy, since I said it earlier, I'm probably gonna put more gameplays up with that, because I'm in this place called, I think, Cocoon, and it's like really beautiful. I like the graphics and everything, so I'm gonna put that in there sooner or later. You guys, this is my first time using Audacity. I'm really liking it. I did a sound test, and it sounded good. Sounded way better than how I was previously recording it, so I think I'm gonna stick to this from now on. Other than that, life's been kind of crazy. I have grad projects coming up soon, and I'm trying to get a laptop for grad projects, but doesn't look like that's gonna be working out. I applied for a couple of jobs, but I didn't get no emails back. So I mean, pray for me, you guys. But other than that, like I said, life's been kind of slow. This gameplay is I actually did this a while ago, except for the last one, the one with Cloud of Darkness, the one you're watching right now. I did that one actually today. But what I've been doing most of today is playing the Assassin's Creed Revelations beta. Really good, awesome game. But back to the Vita. I'm sorry, I get off track sometimes. I can sometimes ramble on. But back to the Vita. It has dual analog sticks. This was a problem with the first PSP. The first PSP, it was one analog stick, so the directional pad or the shoulder buttons had to be the camera, or there's different variations of what the camera was. Frankly, I think it's retarded that you have to press the directional or the D-pad to control, the camera, but I mean, that's what they're fixing. It has a gyro pad and a touchscreen. Now, here's the thing that I'm iffy about: the gyro pad. Can I turn this thing off? Because I heard from Greg Miller from IGN that it's a little awkward to hold at first, but once you get used to it, you get used to it. But I'm gonna find that I usually play when I'm going to sleep or when I'm in bed. So I'm just gonna like naturally feel comfortable to have my middle fingers like touching the back of the screen. And if that's gonna like mess up the gameplay, the like how I play the game a lot, then that's a negative right there. I mean, I'm not gonna say the PlayStation Vita is just all goods, positives. I mean, frankly, I think it is. Like that little problem, I don't think is gonna even ruin my experience at all. I don't think it's gonna stop me from buying it or anything. Uncharted on the PlayStation Vita, Resistance on the PlayStation Vita, it's just insane. Uh, all these exclusives, all these games, there's new games coming out. Gravity Days, um, uh, well, Moderation is old, but there was a couple new exclusives coming out. Reality Fighters and all that. There's all these new games actually coming exclusively to the PlayStation Vita. But anyways, I'm gonna end it up right there. I'll probably continue the Vita conversation more and more, but as I say, Black Fox. Peace.